Okay, so this is my verbal reflection based on the Gibbs reflection cycle. In the verbal reflection, due to time restraints, there's an intensive course this week and also additional university work. So written reflections will take too long. Pretty much today I had my first day of my lifeguard training course. Pretty much following the Gibbs reflection cycle description of the day. It was quite a heavy day. Had to start at 7:30, drive for over an hour to the destination where the course was running. We started off with a really quick introduction, then we jumped straight into the course. It was full out, got into our wetsuits, started on the beach, did quite a long warm-up job. And then we did a swim-run assessment, which was about 200 meters running on the beach in our wetsuits, followed by a swim out past the breakers around a guy who was on a big rescue board, and then swim all the way back in, and then do another 200-meter run. This was absolutely destroying. It was really, really knackering. The waves are really large and just wouldn't give up. Only one guy in our team of 5 actually managed to get out past the breakers and around the guy who was out back. Everyone else got told by the instructor to give up after about 15 minutes of constant swimming at the breakers and not getting anywhere. And then swam back in, got to do the run, and it was absolutely tiring. We then got like a 5-minute rest, and then I was then rescue training using a flotation tube, which first I was a rescuee, so I had to swim out past the breakers again, but do without the tube this time, and then swim out past the breakers and let someone else rescue me. And then once we got to the beach, someone else swam outside the breakers, and I had to swim with a tube to rescue them, drag them back into the beach, and complete several questions, like protocol that you do when you save someone. Then completely knackered at this point after doing 3 swims past the breakers, and then finished off the session with a sprint game, which once we've done all the swims was absolutely tiring. To get to sprint maybe 20 meters 4 or 5 times. That was absolutely destroying as well. Then we went into the classroom and did a theory lesson and covered primary response, which covered as you first find a casualty, check for danger, check for casualty response, brief check of the airways, check for critical bleeding and spinal injuries, check for breathing and check for circulation. We then did a secondary response, which is a full body, top to toe, check of the casualty to ensure they're not bleeding or injured in any other way if they're unconscious. And that includes putting them into the recovery position. We then also covered MI, which is heart attacks, angina, and cardiac arrest. Did the signs and symptoms of all of them, how to treat them. We then went outside and did a land-based practical, practicing the primary and secondary response techniques, and it also covered CPR with a mask, mouth to nose, mouth to mouth, a jaw thrust with a mask, and a jaw thrust mouth to nose techniques, or for CPR, opening the breaths. The jaw thrust is for if they've broken or if they think they've got spinal damage, so not to move the head, you just move the jaw out of the way instead of tilting the head back. And then went back into the classroom and quickly covered choking with 5 back slaps, and if it's still not still not stop choking. Call 999, then do 5 abdominal thrusts, 5x5 back thrusts. You keep repeating it, and you prepare for them to lose consciousness as they can't breathe still. And then you also prepare for CPR. That was pretty much the day. We then found out that tomorrow we've got a signals test, which is apparently really important, which I need to do a lot of work for. On Wednesday we've got our timed swim test, which is the main thing we've been training for, which is a little bit nervy as well. And then on Thursday afternoon and Friday morning, we've got the lifeguards test, which pretty much is pass-fail of the whole course, which is a little bit scary as well. So following the reflection cycle, moving on to feelings. When I started the day, I had butterflies in my stomach the whole time I was driving there. When we first got there, I was a little bit kind of glad that we actually got there and found it alright. But then when he said that we're going to start off with a run, swim, run, it was like, I was really nervous because it's like one of the hardest parts of the course, and it was really big waves, and I was kind of doubting myself a little bit while I was doing it, because we did it as a group, so we did it individually, but all went out as a group, and I was following a couple of guys, and they were pushing a little bit ahead, which made me feel a little bit, I wasn't sure I was going to complete it, and I wasn't getting anywhere on the big waves, and thank God the instructor came along and told us to turn back, because I didn't think I was going to make it. I was really in 2 minds about giving up, but he said we did really well, which was a big relief in the end. And now we're only done once, so that's big relief over. Really mixed feelings about coming out of the day, completing the end of it, because now I've pretty much got the physical side of it down, but now it turns out there's a lot of theory stuff, which is kind of nearly more important than the physical side. I mean, you can fail on the physical, but you can also just as easily fail on the theory, and there's more theory than there is physical. So I've got a lot of work to do on top of the other uni work I've got to do this week, which is somehow going to get pushed back even further. The good points of the day: run, swim, run is done. No more of that to do. The guys in the course are really good. They're quite motivating and make you feel good once you manage to do it. And there's a really happy feeling about it. It's quite relaxed as well, which kind of helps ease the tension a bit. Bad points of the day: got the rest of the week to come, and I think it's going to get harder. Quite long days. I think once the swim test is done, there'll be a large chunk of worry on mine, but they've kind of set it up. There's quite a lot of pressure throughout, continuously through the week, so we'll see. I think really I should have trained a bit harder before, but during the day I think the day went quite well. I focused through all the teaching sessions, theory sessions, which was good, not like university. And yeah, overall a good day. And the plan is to try and rest as much as possible in the evenings, not do anything too strenuous, save my energy throughout the week. Otherwise I'm going to be too knackered by the end for the actual tests. Yeah, because the surf is good, and some of the guys in the course are diving out at lunch times and after the day to go surfing. But my plan is to focus on just the lifeguard course itself, and then as soon as I come back, just do all my university work and no physical work, just so I'm hopefully top of my game for the lifeguard course. Okay, so that's my reflection for day 1 of my lifeguard course.